Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a hummingbird cake. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to take yourself a mixing bowl and place in your eggs, sugar and oil. Then mix on a low speed to start with, working you up to a medium-high speed, and once it's well combined and looking a bit more pale like this, you can then go ahead and add in the sour cream. Then mix this in until it's fully incorporated, being careful to not make a mess or have the mixer on too high. Let that fully incorporate, then you can go ahead and add in the crushed pineapple, and you can buy this in a can readily or just take some pineapple rings and blitz them in a food processor. You do want some chunks as they do add flavour to the cake. Then not forgetting to add in your banana, and do turn your speed down if you're not doing what I'm doing and making a mess. Once that's all fully incorporated, stop the mixer and then give the bowl a good scraping down. You'll find that the mixture is quite liquid, and this is completely normal as it's an oil-based cake. Add in your vanilla and mix that in until it's fully incorporated. As you can tell, I forgot to add it in earlier on. Then add in your dry ingredients, so get all of them in from the bowl. Don't forget to add your raisin agents. Very important if you want this cake to rise. Don't forget your spices, and then you can also add in the chopped pecans and just mix this on a low speed to start with, working your way up to a medium high just until you have a clear batter. You're not looking to take it any further than that, as you don't want to over mix the batter at this stage. Go ahead and give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on, so make sure you get the top and the very bottom of the bowl, as this is normally where it sticks. Then split the batter between 2 cake pans, so to do this as equally as possible I'm using a digital scale, but feel free to use whatever scales you have or to eyeball it, that will also work. I've done it in the past and it worked, but for this kind of recipe I'm not used to working with such a big cake, so I use scales. Here's what the cakes look like just before they go in the oven. While they're in the oven, you can go ahead and make your buttercream or your cream cheese icing. So grab yourself a mixing bowl and place in your icing sugar, followed by the butter. Then mix this on a low speed to start with, working up to a medium high, and just mix until it's almost white, or as white as can be. The longer you leave it to be, the better. It will become much paler. Just take some time, but you can see the change as I mix mine. So after a couple of minutes you'll notice it goes to a pale yellow, and from a pale yellow it becomes almost white, which is what you're looking for. Don't forget to give the bowl a good scraping down, and again this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. So don't forget to get the very top and the bottom of the bowl, as that's normally where they congregate and cause a nuisance. You can then go ahead and add in your cream cheese and mix this in on a low speed to start with, working up to a medium high speed, and just mix until it's fully incorporated and the mixture is very thick and stable. That's what you're looking for. With cream cheese, I recommend just whipping it and whisking it until it's ready. Give the bowl one final scraping down and then you're good to go. So to start the decorating process, grab your plate, board or stand and place a blob of icing into the centre, then place your first layer of cake on top. Then on top of that you can pipe a ring around the outer edge of the cake and then fill that with the same cream cheese and spread and level that out as best as you possibly can. It doesn't need to be perfect, but the more level you get it now, the easier it is to work with later on. Top that with your second layer of cake and get it as even as possible, then pipe a ring around the outer edge of that and fill the centre again, and make sure you've got enough buttercream or cream cheese icing reserved to finish the cake off. So just spread and level that out as best as you possibly can, and I like to add a swirl on top of my cakes as I just really like that look, but again this is completely optional and up to you, so feel free to not do this if you don't want to. You can then go ahead and take some pineapple pieces which have been dried and roughly chop them, or if they already come roughly chopped, perfect, and scatter them around the outer edge of the cake. And this is just to add that, to elevate that pineapple element. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again very soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be links to this recipe, a link to my blog and links to all of my social media. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.